I hope when you are asking this question, you are not asking just for your curiosity. That I have known all the 7 tattvas or 36 tattvas of Kashmir Shaivism, and just I will know Shakti and Shiva. So all the ticks are complete. There should be desire inside you to merge in your true nature. If that is there, then you should listen to this. Otherwise, there is no point of talking about Shiva and Shakti if you are happy, if you are enjoying your life. And if you still have many goals, many targets in your life to complete, which are more important than this, then you should not come here. So what is Shakti? Shakti tattva comes after Sadāśiva tattva. If you remember in Sadāśiva tattva, we said Sadāśiva means where you say this is I. You say the whole world is me. When you can say this, you can only say this when you can see everything as yourself. Systematically, you can arrive at this. You have 8 things. Every experience is made up of these 8 things. Touch, smell, sound, sight, taste, and then your ego, intellect, and mind. When you know that every experience is made up of these 8 things, and these 8 arise from me only, then you know that this is I. This is me. You hear a sound and you say, this is me. You will not say, this is sound of an aeroplane. You will not say, there is an aeroplane. You will say, there is a vibration inside me. Same way, you will say, a sight is me, a smell is me, a touch is me. Everything you experience is you. This is Sadāśiva stage. Now, after Sadāśiva stage is Shakti. You cannot separate Shakti from Shiva. So we should talk about these 2 stages and we'll take them as one. And Shiva and Shakti can also be said as Prakāśa and Vimarśa. In Sanskrit language, there is a beautiful word for Shiva. The Shiva words is made up of 2 things, Shi and Va. Shi, Va, that which is not, that is Shiva. That which is not. In Upanishads it's said, and in most of the realized masters, their statements are the same. That which is seen is not Shiva. That from which it is seen is Shiva. Or when they talk about consciousness or Tao, they say that that which appears is not consciousness, through which it is known is consciousness. However, in Kashmir Shaivism, we go one step further and we say that everything is appearing from Shiva and everything is Shiva. Don't get confused. When I say you are Shiva, it does not mean others are not Shiva. When I say living being is Shiva, I do not mean non-living is not Shiva. When we say a stone is Shiva, we don't mean that water is not Shiva. Everything is Shiva. Everything and nothing and beyond both is Shiva. So another word which we can use for the ultimate is Chaitanya. Chaitanya means who has Prakāśa and Vimarśa. Prakāśa means light of knowing, and Vimarśa means self-awareness. So Chaitanya is the light of knowing which knows itself, which is self-aware. So you not only know everything because of Prakāśa, but because of Vimarśa, it knows itself. So when I say Shiva and Shakti, I mean Prakāśa and Vimarśa. So let's examine it. Whenever you know something, so if light of knowing is Shiva, then if you know anything, that means Shiva is appearing. Because of your own Shiva nature, you know anything. You hear sounds because of your own Shiva nature. You see things because of Shiva. You touch, smell, taste, you think. We know that there are 5 activities of Shiva. And in these 5 actions of Shiva, he creates the universe. He sustains the universe. He destroys the universe. He conceals his nature and he reveals his true nature. And we are discussing about his grace, his revealing, capacity to reveal his true nature. So Shiva not only conceals his true nature, he reveals his true nature also. So when we say in Sadāśiva tattva, you have a clear understanding that this is I, everything is me. It's higher stage than Ishvara tattva, where you experience, whatever you experience is you. You know that all experiences are made up of me. Sadāśiva tattva. But still, there is experiencing. There is experiencing. You still experience. However, in the ultimate Shiva tattva, there is a merging. There is a merging of this and I. And there is only I. There is no this. And this I is universal. This I is beyond all universes, all 118 bhavanas. It is supreme reality. It is all comprehensiveness. So Shiva, there is only I-ness. But remember, this I-ness knows itself. It is not a dead I-ness. Along with this I-ness, there is a dynamism. It's not static. And this dynamic nature is called Shakti. You can say Shiva knows itself because of the Shakti. There is too much paradox. If I say that try to reach to the most basic unit of any living or non-living being, there are atoms, and then you have electrons, protons, neutrons, and then even the smaller particles. But even beyond that, it's something which binds them. From where all these experiences appear. It is the Shakti. You can say that Shakti arises from Shiva. Without Shiva, there is no Shakti. It's nature of Shiva. And you also can say that the smallest unit and this unlimited expansion, they both are the same thing. Infinity is equivalent to a point. So it's a lot of paradox. Shiva is all-knowing. But in order to express itself, it needs to limit itself. For example, if I am saying that you are Shiva, that means you are the ultimate consciousness. You are the ultimate reality. Now, if you are the ultimate reality, then how you cannot understand the whole universe, especially your wife, or your neighbors, or your friends. You are not able to know what they are thinking, what they are doing, what's happening around the world. After some practice, yogis, they can learn many things. You can learn how to comprehend what the other person is thinking, how to be at different places in a single time. You can learn all these tricks. But it is impossible for this human form to comprehend Param Shiva, the ultimate. Why? Because of the limitation of this body. I cannot simultaneously know this body. When I say I mean this form. This form cannot comprehend the complexity of the universe. This mind, this brain cannot comprehend, cannot express the complexity of the universe, which is like a point also. So infinity and a point, they both are the same here. Shiva is the subtlest element, but it is present everywhere.